Let me share a little secret with you. There's a hidden formula that connects the most successful self-made millionaires and billionaires around the globe. This formula is so impactful that once you grasp it, your entire perspective on success will shift. It's key to note that this is not about luck, it's not about inheritance, and it certainly isn't about sudden windfalls. What we're discussing here is the mastermind code. Many assume that becoming a millionaire or billionaire hinges on having a groundbreaking idea or being in the right place at the right time. But here's the real scoop. Those thoughts are merely the surface. Underneath every successful financial entity lies a solid foundation, a distinct pattern. What's surprising is how many people overlook this. They pursue money without grasping how it flows. Instead of constructing systems, they look for shortcuts, yearning for rewards without putting in the necessary effort. This mindset is why 97% of people never achieve financial freedom. But if you're here right now, you're seeking genuine insights. The first crucial pattern to recognize: a relentless commitment to learning, not just formal education, but self-directed learning as well. Take a look at Elon Musk. He dove into rocket science by absorbing knowledge through books. Warren Buffett, he devours over 500 pages daily. Bill Gates even set aside think weeks to focus on studying and introspection. Here's the kicker. Millionaires and billionaires don't stop their education after school. They amplify it. They cultivate what I like to refer to as a knowledge mode, creating an advantage in the marketplace by mastering areas that others often neglect. They possess insights that many people don't, and that's what leads them to victory. So pause for a moment and consider, what are you studying daily that sets you apart? If you're keen on a quick route to wealth, recognize that there's a mindset and a series of habits involved. If you can tick off any of these 10 markers, you're on the right path. But to become unstoppable financially, you'll need to embrace all 10. First up, get a grip on where your money goes. No more letting funds vanish into unknown expenses. Regularly track your finances and projects. This is the bedrock of awareness. When you're in tune with your income and expenses, you'll be able to pinpoint exactly where you can trim costs. The world rewards those who solve problems, and the bigger the problem you tackle, the more substantial the reward. Let's break it down. Mark Zuckerberg didn't just create a social networking site, he addressed the need for global connection. Jeff Bezos wasn't just in the business of selling books, he found solutions for online shopping logistics. Oprah didn't merely host a show, she championed emotional healing and empowerment for millions. Future millionaires and billionaires think broadly. They identify significant pain points and then develop systems, platforms, or products that address these issues on a grand scale. Here's the secret. Money is essentially a note of gratitude. The more people you assist, the more thank you notes come your way. It's worth noting that motivation can be fleeting. It fades and sometimes even deceives us. On the other hand, discipline is what builds empires. The incredibly wealthy don't wait until they feel like it. They act despite their feelings, rain or shine, tired or energized. They're there every single day. Kobe Bryant once said, "If you see me in a fight with a bear, pray for the bear, pray for the bear." That's the level of obsession and discipline we're discussing here. Winners don't just work during the easy times, they especially put in effort when times are tough. So ask yourself, are you driven by your emotions or are you propelled by a mission? We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but millionaires know how to multiply their time. How do they achieve this? They build teams, they delegate tasks, they automate processes, they create systems that generate income even while they sleep. They don't exchange time for money. Instead, they invest money to reclaim their time. Think of every hour in your day as an investment. How much of that time yields returns? Are you dedicating it to activities that generate income, or are you getting sidetracked by distractions? Future billionaires grasp this principle. Time money, because when you utilize your time wisely, income flows in abundance, not in trickles. Here's a surprising truth. The more someone encounters failure, the more likely they are to achieve significant success. Failure, a stepping stone to success. Let's be real. Every future billionaire has encountered more failures than most of us would dare to try. Take Steve Jobs, for instance. He was actually fired from Apple, the very company he co-founded. Then there's Elon Musk, who saw his rockets explode and faced bankruptcy. And don't forget Sarah Blakely, who was turned away by every manufacturer before finally launching Spanx. So what sets them apart? They didn't give up. They didn't wallow in failure. They embraced it. To them, failure isn't a dead end. It's simply a GPS reroute. If you're hitting those bumps in the road, here's the good news. It means you're moving forward. Just be sure to learn from those experiences. Failure without a lesson learned is just a setback, but failure with insight, that's where the real growth happens. Visionary thinking, millionaires may dream big, but billionaires take it to another level. They think ridiculously big. They're not just looking to improve by 10%, they're looking to expand tenfold. While many see barriers, billionaires see chances. When others lament about a flawed system, they ponder, what if we could completely reinvent it? Instead of asking, is this achievable? They challenge the idea with why not? They approach everything with an abundance mindset, attracting significant investors, formidable teams, and impressive results. There's something magnetic about their vision. The clearer and more powerful it is, the more it pulls in everything they need. The ownership mindset. Here's a pivotal insight. Future billionaires are not content just working a job. They're in the business of building equity. They grasp this essential point. Jobs may cover expenses, but ownership creates wealth. Whether it's through owning businesses, brands, stocks, intellectual property, or real estate, the wealthy procure assets that appreciate even while they sleep. And even those who start from scratch adopt an owner's mentality, transitioning your thinking from a how do I earn to a how do I own can dramatically change your path. Success goes beyond strategy. It's about mindset. The world's wealthiest individuals have mastered their emotions, managing fear, doubt, pressure, and even ego. Why? Because you can't control external factors like markets or trends, but you can steer your own mind. Future billionaires understand that the internal landscape shapes the outer reality. They take time for reflection and mental sharpening through practices like meditation and journaling, because that's their greatest asset. If you can maintain your composure when chaos reigns, focus when others lose their way, and hold confidence when fear tries to creep in, you've got a winning edge. Embracing calculated risks, millionaires take smart risks, not reckless ones. They make bold, informed moves based on thorough research and intuition. They place their bets on ideas, timing, and people, most importantly on themselves. Staying in your comfort zone will keep you at an average level, but greatness resides in embracing discomfort. So the next time you hesitate to take a leap, ask yourself, what's the cost of not taking this chance? Because living with regret often proves to be far more expensive than learning from failure. Building a lasting legacy, billionaires aren't chasing fleeting trends. They're focused on building lasting structures that can withstand the test of time. They care about their legacy, the impact they make, and what they leave behind. Think about it. Jeff Bezos envisioned Amazon a decade into the future. Elon Musk is already designing for Mars, and Steve Jobs, he was crafting not just Apple, but the future itself. When you adopt a long-term perspective, the decisions you make today improve significantly. So, ponder this. What will people be saying about you a century from now? Living with that thought can inspire you to play a much bigger game. Your challenge ahead, this pattern isn't something hidden away. It's right in front of you, often overlooked simply because people refuse to dive deeper. Here's your challenge. Don't just skim through this, engage with it. Watch it again, jot down the insights you find, and commit to mastering a new idea each week. Because who knows, you might just be on the path to becoming one of the next success stories. Thanks for sticking around. If you found this inspiring, give us a thumbs up. Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content coming your way. See you next time.